What's up, guys? Brian Rodriguez coming at you guys today, hoping, like usual, that you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day and awesome week. Okay, that you guys have been having an awesome week. I want to give you thanks, first of all, for tuning in. Real quick, I want to talk to you guys about a awesome title and topic. It's courage versus humble. Courage versus humble. And how they go hand in hand. Courage and humble go hand in hand like fingernails and like fingers. Like a notepad and a pen. You might ask yourself, well, how is it that they go hand in hand? Well, let me explain to you real quick. I have my notes right here on the side. I want to give you guys value because you guys are giving me value by tuning in, taking time out of your day to listen to me. And here we go. Okay, why? That's your question. Because being courageous takes a bold person or a bold individual and a strong-minded individual. And you need to be humble in order to have those traits, because a person that's humble accepts criticism no matter what the cost. And another thing, by being bold and strong-minded and accepting criticism, it goes back to being courageous because you stand out. How is it that you stand out? You stand out because you're not being like the ordinary person that when someone criticizes them, they go ahead and react in a bad form or a bad way. They scream out, they yell, or they handle situations in a way that does not benefit them or the other party. So it makes you stand out. And then number 4, it goes back to humble. It makes you unique. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down real quick because it's about to be 3 minutes. I'm going to break it down real quick, okay, in 3 situations that you could probably relate to, or I hope that you could relate to. So now it comes back down to what I focus on a lot, which is the mind. So let's go to this journey together and open up your mind, because there's no way that we could only be using 10% of our mind. Okay? There's no way. So let's go again. Open up your mind for this situation. 1, courageous, bold, and strong-minded. Okay, a situation in life. Let's imagine that you tell someone why a situation happened where you failed in life, on a test, and you had to be courageous to tell your parent why, or your guardian why. Or it could be why you didn't show up to the baseball practice or your karate practice. Or it could be why did you not show up to work when you wanted to go out to the rock concert? Yeah, rock concert. And then you're like, I'm sick, but somebody actually seen you at the concert and you didn't know how to explain it to your boss. Because now in social media, snapshot, oh, Brian was at the concert, he wasn't sick. So how did you handle the situation? That's one way, okay? One scenario of being courageous. And it takes bold and strong-minded people, because the result is humble. You're going to accept the criticism from the outcome at no matter what the cost, and that's the outcome of being courageous. All right, so now, boom, number 2, situation number 2. Let's say that where you have to go and you have to do something, or you take action in a situation while others don't. So let's go and let's use the youth on this one. Okay, guys, let's use the youth on this one. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this video, let me know where you're coming from. And we're talking about courage versus humble. So just go ahead and share this video if you're watching this video late, or you just tuned in and you want to be able to just watch it again at the comfort of your time. Press the share button so you could go ahead and watch it. It'll come out to your news feed, and other people could watch this as well. So back to the ones that have been tuning in and watching. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna not make it no longer than 7 minutes. Okay, let's use a youth. Okay, there's a elderly that's crossing the street and is having difficulties into reaching to her destination, or his destination, which is to the end of the other side of the block. And this youth goes and helps the person even though the light was about to turn red. It takes courage, because what's going to be the outcome of, you're going to have to be humble, because under whatever circumstance you want to stand out, there's going to be people honking, honk, get the hell out of the way, hey, stuff like that. And it takes courage. It takes a courageous, strong, bold, strong-minded person to do that. And you're going to be unique because you're going to stand out. All right. And also, you're going to be giving value to the other person. So that's a bonus right there. Last scenario. Okay. The third scenario, being a true friend. All right. Being a true friend and showing courage no matter what the cost. All right. How about we turn and we flip the scene onto the first situation? We flip it around. Let's say asking why a person failed to commit to you or to a group. How would you handle it? Would you be the courageous one, the bold one, to stand up and be a true friend and, play? I feel that this one will play, this is where it plays the major part, okay? Being courageous plays the major part, but humble is the root of the situation. That's how they go hand in hand. Why? Because you must be able to be humble no matter whatever the reaction the person is going to take at that moment. And you have to be strong-minded and you have to be bold, okay, to let a person know, by asking them, what happened? Why didn't you show up? What is the cause of the problem? Humble, okay, you have to stay humble. And focus. You have to stay focused. That's where the mindset comes in, because they might be yapping and you don't know how the person could react. Okay? Because most people like to talk smack behind people's back and not keep it real and be a true friend on going and seeing what the situation was. So back to my little notes, because that's an extra that just jumped into my mind. All right. So being humble, you must stay strong-minded and focus on helping the person and see where and what provoked or caused the failure of them to commit. All right. And you have to be courageous to do that. And then it leads down to number 3, which is humble. Humble, showing respect and love. Okay. Showing respect and love. Even if the person reacts in a way that you don't expect, or their reaction hurts you at the moment. And why do I say at the moment? Because it's going to be at the moment. You're a human being. Okay. This is one of my longest videos. I'm going to cut it at 10 minutes. I thank you for your time. This is just a topic that I thought about. Right now it's like 2 in the morning, okay, in California time. And I just thought I cannot just write it down and forget. Right now is where the fire is at. This is where the fire is at right now. It's right here. It's the thought. But I said, you know what? I'm going to make a video no matter how it comes out, because I have friends that are saying that people are not keeping it real. And I just said to myself, man, so many people, okay, feel the same way of certain situations, but they're not bold. They're not courageous because they're scared about how we say fulano de tal, which is a way of saying in Spanish like John Doe. you don't know who fulano de tal, or you don't know what John Doe is gonna say, you know. So you just hold back and just like, oh man, just keep scrolling and just, you know. But it took this courageous person to say there's so many people that are just being fake. So it's like, by being courageous and humble, they go hand in hand. Humble, showing respect and love, even if the person's reaction hurts you at the moment. Taking the courage to do these principles will help you, you know, and it will better you in your thinking and in your way of living. Brian Rodriguez, also known as Best Deal Shop. Ooh, it feels good. It feels good, guys. That's right. It feels good because, boom, the fire is gone and it is now to you. I put you to think of these situations in life, how courage and humble go hand in hand. Thank you for your time. You're awesome. You watched my video. You replied. You commented where you're coming from. You commented if it gave you value. What is your best situation or scenario that you like? Talk about this. Tell me what you think. Give me some feedback. I love feedback because I get to receive. You guys received. Now it's my time to receive. Give me some feedback, guys. Love you guys. Brian Rodriguez, also known as Best Deal Shop on Instagram. Have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to make another video right now. Love you guys.